Baby, this show is getting good. It's really getting good. I'm really enjoying it. Like, I was trying to take my notes as the show was going along, and looks to me like I could barely write my notes because I was too busy stuck to the screen. Let's get to the review. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another review of Queens Season 1, Episode 2. I know I'm 2 days late, but child, this has been a week. Me and Jamar did an interview tonight, so I could not do it then, so I had to do it right now. It's like 12:41 in the morning, and that's why I got my shades on, so y'all won't see the exhaustion in my face. But we're here. We're here to review Queens, okay? So we're finna start off with the very beginning. It's back in 2001, where Naomi left the group. It looks to me like this group had a whole lot of issues and a whole lot of beef starting from Valeria. That's where the shit first started. So Brianna is still dealing with Jeff and his cancer. She needs somebody to watch the kids. Valeria is watching the kids for her as she continues to go and see about her husband. Although Jeff cheated on her, made her look like a crazy fool, she's still trying to take care of her husband. Rightfully so. Jill, she's in the bed with Tina, and apparently at this point her husband knows that she likes women. She's in the bed with Tina. They're having this moment together. Next thing you know, they smell bacon. They hop up out the bed, and it's Jill's husband, Darren, who's cooking the bacon. At this point, he knows that she's gay. She's in love with the woman, but he also knows that he is in love with her, and he knows that Jill loves and cares about him. So why not just be a threesome? A man is able to have two wives. He said, why don't we all just be in love together? For whatever reason, when I first saw the first episode of this show last week, I kind of figured that would be a storyline where he would try to make this a situation where he's going to try to get them all to be in love and be in a relationship together, have a poly type of relationship. I kind of figured he would try that. But at this point, it's like Jill saying, you know what? I love you, I care about you, but I'm in love with somebody else, and I'm in love with Tina. And I'm sorry, but I don't want to hurt you, but that is how my life is. And all he could do was respect that. He respected that, and he moved the fuck on with his life, to be honest. Like, he had to walk off, but he did say, I never stopped loving you. And I felt so bad for him, though. I felt so bad for him because it has to be very hard to deal with something like that, to know that a woman that you love is in love with a whole nother woman. Like, that got to be very hard. Just imagine how a woman feels when her man is in love with a whole nother man. It's something about that really hits you in where it hurts. You know, so I feel bad for Darren. The rapper Lil Muffin is in rehab. She don't really want to be in rehab. She don't want to tell her story. She just wants to get in and get out. She wants to be back out doing what she do. But it just ain't working. So, Naomi and her daughter JoJo, they're having lunch. And then the next thing you know, Cam pops up. And she hasn't seen Cam in quite a bit. Ain't seen Cam in a long time. So they are obviously friends from way back in the day. Naomi asked Cam to join her and JoJo for lunch. As JoJo was ordering her food, it turns out that Cam is ordering the same type of food the same damn way as JoJo. And it's like Naomi is looking at them like, we know that JoJo don't know who her daddy is. And I don't think Naomi know who JoJo daddy is. But in that particular moment, I think that Naomi was looking like, okay, they're acting alike. They're ordering the same shit. Could this be what it is? Naomi think that Cam is JoJo's daddy. Oh, and I believe that Cam is JoJo's daddy. Okay? So next thing you know, Jill goes to church, but she is denied. She's at a church in Montana. They don't want nothing to do with her. They pretty much reject her. They don't want no parts of her lifestyle, and they kick her out of the church. And you already know that Jill is heartbroken by that because, you know, she's a church girl. She's into that. But you already know, you in Montana where a bunch of white folks said, girl, They're not gonna accept this shit. They're Bible thumping motherfuckers. They not gonna accept the child. She ran out that church crying, honey. So we flash back to 1997 when the group first started. They were in Queens. And they were performing. It was just three. It was just Brianna, Naomi, and Jill. They were the only ones out there performing. And apparently someone saw something in those girls. Valeria walked up and she says that the group is good, but they need something else, and that's me. So she was rapping on the song. The girls don't like it. She was like, okay, I don't write my own stuff. But then Michael Jackson write his own stuff. And then Brianna was like, oh, so she Michael now. They all are not here for Valeria trying to be in a group. But at the same time, they feel like, Eric feels like Valeria would be a good fit for the group because of her look. I don't necessarily know if that was the thing back in 1998 or 97, wherever we was at. I don't know if that was a thing, but I know that's a thing now. So they decide that no, Naomi wrote something down. She gave it to Valeria to quote and to sing. She did it, and Naomi was like, "This is gonna be the biggest record ever." And it's that I Know You Want to Be with Nasty Girl record, which was their biggest record. Okay, so Jill can't deal with it at this point. Like, Jill got all these people following her. She done came out. The public knows that she's gay and she is not here for the bullshit. And the paparazzi is following her. Everyone's following her. Lil Muffin joins the conversation. Jill tells Tina, listen, I'm going to LA. I got to be with my girls. I can't be here in Montana. Lil Muffin was like, I'm going with you. And then Tina said, take her with you. Tina don't want no parts of Lil Muffin and her bullshit. And Lil Muffin was like, so you felt like a black woman in Montana after all this time it took for you to come out to feel that way? And then they left. That was funny as hell. So now, I think Cam gets Naomi a label, a record deal meeting, pretty much. Like, they're not here for what she's bringing. They feel like because she's a 40-year-old singer, she's not gonna work. They have an artist that they want her to write for, and this is not what Cam brought her to the meeting for. He brought her there to have her own solo deal. They want her to write because they feel like you're 40. If you sing it, ain't nobody gonna buy it. But we have a young artist that if she sings the record, they'll buy it. And honestly, me and my guy had this conversation. We were talking about this, right? And we were talking about how when you hit 40, that's when the music industry begins to shift and they don't want to play your music. We were talking about Mary J. Blige. She was one of the biggest examples, and we already know that Mary is the queen of hip-hop soul, but Mary is well into her 40s. I think she's 50 now. And at this point, they do not play Mary's records on urban mainstream radio. They only play her on adult contemporary. Monica's records are not played on urban mainstream anymore. They only play her on urban AC. She's 41 years old. Same thing goes for Brandy. Same thing goes for K. Michelle. I think K. Michelle is like 39 now. They don't really play her records on urban mainstream radio. They only play it on urban AC. I remember when the SWV first came back out with Cosign, they were pissed because only the adult contemporary stations would play their music. The urban mainstream stations wouldn't touch it. When you turn 40, they don't want to fuck with you. And I think that that's ageist. I think the music industry is very colorist and ageist, to be honest. Like, you got to look a certain type of way. You got to be this age in order to get where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fucked up, but that's just the way of the industry. So after the surgery, Jeff claims that he don't remember cheating on Brianna. And Brianna was telling Valeria that, but Valeria don't believe nothing that Jeff is saying. She believes he's faking. So Jill, Lil Muffin, and Naomi, they all come to see Valeria and Brianna. Eric brings up that they have another performance. Naomi is done with the industry after her label meeting. She ain't got no time. Jill wants to do the show and show everybody that nasty bitches still got what they got. Naomi and Eric discuss the past. And Naomi don't really want to talk about the past. She feels like you chose Valeria over me. There's nothing that we can talk about. Like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, that's just basically where Naomi is at with this situation. Like, you chose that bitch over me. It ain't really nothing else that we need to talk about at this point. Valeria offers Eric some money so they can do what they need to do. 1998, they got their first record deal. They were all ready for it. and it's pretty clear that Valeria is out for herself. Now, while they're doing MTV Cribs, the girls are upset at Naomi because she wants to do a solo album. After they're done doing MTV Cribs, you know what I'm saying? A girl comes up to Jill, asks her out for dinner, and even offers to give her her number. And Jill tries to fight the girl, and Naomi tries to stop her from fighting her. So that goes to show you right there that she was fighting with her sexuality while she was trying to fight that girl. So Jill and Lauren, they have this emotional conversation. Jill begs Lil Muffin to go back to rehab to finish it out. You know, she says, I can be free to be myself if you're free to be yours. So that was a good moment. Eric tells the girls that they sold out their tickets. And then in 2001, they go back to Naomi and Eric. There was a commercial, butter pecan commercial. Then she asks Eric, is he still messing with Valeria? He doesn't answer. He said that he wanted to be with Naomi, but Naomi didn't want to be with him. Naomi said, I didn't want nobody to know about our relationship because they're only going to look at me like, okay, she's only getting by because she's letting Eric hit. I understand. He says that he only wants to be with her. She said, answer my question. Come to find out, he's still fucking Valeria. After she finds that out, she runs to Cam saying that she needs someone. So we already know where we're going with that. So then Naomi calls JoJo. They talk. JoJo asks her about her label meeting, and Naomi pretty much tells her what happened. JoJo ain't trying to hear. She was like, this is the solo career that you left me behind for, and you just want to give it up. And in so many words, JoJo was trying to encourage Naomi to go after what she wants. She goes to the record label exec. She sings Wrecking Ball. Then after that, he wants to work with her. She's offered a contract, but the contract pretty much lets her know that if she signs the contract, she can no longer perform with nasty bitches. So now she got something on her mind. During the in 2001, Valeria reveals that she ripped the group off. Pretty much, they didn't read the contract. That's the reason why she got all the money, got the cars, and they didn't get shit. And it's kind of like, you know, Brianna was like, well, yeah, we did not read the contract. So basically, Valeria helped Eric rip them off. They doing rehearsal. Naomi is not certain. They get ready to perform. They're thinking that Naomi ain't gonna show up, but she winds up showing up. At the end of the episode, Cam says, let's talk about JoJo's father. I'm her father, aren't I? Episode ends. Bitch, this was a good ass episode, girl. This was a good ass episode. I was really enjoying this shit. Y'all, this is gonna be my new favorite show. I'm enjoying Queens. Like, straight up. So if you don't see it on ABC, it will most definitely be on Hulu. So be sure to tune in to Queens. It's a very good show. Make sure y'all watch it. I'm loving every second of it. That's why I'm reviewing it. With that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Also, be sure to click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. If you want to follow me on social media, my Twitter and my IG will be down below. I do follow back on IG, so be sure to hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag message, hashtag Team Scotty, and I would definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, the next video you will see from me is the come up video. And with that being said, your boy's out of here. Until my next video, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.
We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.